The forest was eerily silent, the only sounds being the soft calls of night birds and the ragged, desperate gasps of Amara's breath. Her palms were scraped and stinging, her legs shaking from exhaustion, but she was free. Or so she thought. Suddenly, a sound pierced the quiet. A branch snapped just behind her. She spun around, her heart leaping into her throat. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice trembling. There was no reply, only the slow, deliberate crunch of footsteps drawing nearer. A tall, imposing figure stepped out from the deep shadows. His face was hidden beneath a dark, heavy hood, and when he spoke, his voice was as smooth and unsettling as smoke. "You run well, for someone who's never run from the palace before." Amara's heart hammered against her ribs. "Who are you?" The man let out a low, soft chuckle. "I'm someone who has been waiting for this night. For you." She stumbled backward, trying to put distance between them. "Stay back. I'll scream," she threatened, though her voice lacked conviction. "Go ahead," he said, his tone unnervingly calm. "No one will hear you out here." He took another step forward, moving into a sliver of moonlight, and Amara froze in place, her blood turning to ice. The man was no stranger. It was Chief Balagan, the king's most trusted advisor. Her breath caught in her throat. "Chief, what are you doing here?" A faint, unreadable smile touched his lips. "I'm saving you," he said. "And perhaps saving this kingdom in the process." Amara didn't believe him. "Not for a single second. You're the one who convinced the king I was a spy sent by his enemies." Balagan raised a single eyebrow, his expression unreadable. "And yet, here I am, making sure those enemies don't find you first." Amara's brow furrowed in confusion. "What do you mean?" Balagan cast a cautious glance around the dark forest, as if checking for eavesdroppers, before lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. "You think you were just a maid, don't you? You think your aunt sold you to the palace simply out of greed?" His words hung in the air, heavy with implication. Her own voice trembled as she replied, "What are you saying?" He leaned in closer, his eyes intense. "I'm saying the truth, child. Your aunt didn't sell you. She hid you. Because you are the last living heir of the old royal bloodline, the very same bloodline the king destroyed 20 years ago." The ground seemed to tilt beneath Amara's feet. The world was spinning. That's not true." But Balagan nodded slowly, his gaze unwavering. "It is. Your mother, Queen Areti, was the king's own sister. She fled for her life when he violently seized the throne. And you were just a baby." Amara's knees gave out, the shock too much to bear. No, this can't be." Balagan moved swiftly, catching her by the arm and holding her steady. "Believe it or not, you are the only one who can end his tyrannical reign. That's why I've been watching over you since the very day you first stepped into that palace." Amara's head was a whirlwind of confusion and dawning horror, all the strange glances from the courtiers, the unsettling way people looked at her, the king's bizarre fascination with her face. It all started to click into place, forming a terrible, undeniable picture. She whispered the words, almost to herself. A horrifying realization. "I'm his blood." Balagan's expression was grim as he nodded. "Yes, you are his blood, and you will be his undoing." So what does this mean for Amara? Her entire life has been a lie, constructed to protect her from a past she never knew existed. She's not just a maid, she's a princess, the rightful heir to the throne, and the niece of the very man she's been serving. The king, this ruthless tyrant, is her own uncle. This revelation changes everything. The danger she's in is far greater than she ever imagined. The king isn't just paranoid about a maid, he's unknowingly hunting the last remnant of the family he betrayed. And Chief Balagan, the man who publicly condemned her, has been playing a long, dangerous game, positioning her like a chess piece for this very moment. He claims he's trying to save the kingdom, but can he truly be trusted? His motives are still shrouded in mystery. Is he a loyalist to the old crown, a patriot seeking to restore balance, or does he have his own hidden agenda? Amara is now at a crossroads. She can continue to run, to deny this terrifying truth and try to disappear forever, or she can embrace her newfound identity, accept the heavy burden of her bloodline, and fight for the throne that is rightfully hers. But how can a simple maid, with no training, no allies she can truly trust, and no resources, hope to challenge a powerful and ruthless king? She is alone in a dark forest with a man of secrets, the weight of a kingdom suddenly resting on her shoulders. This is no longer just about survival, it's about destiny. Will she become the queen her mother envisioned, a beacon of hope for a suffering kingdom? Or will she be consumed by the same darkness that claimed her family? The path forward is treacherous, filled with betrayal and uncertainty. Every choice she makes from this moment on will have monumental consequences, not just for her, but for the fate of the entire realm. What will she do next? Where does she go from here? The story is just getting started. Thank you so much for watching this episode. The plot is getting thicker and I can't wait to see what happens next. If you're as hooked as I am, make sure to hit that like button and definitely subscribe so you don't miss the next part of this incredible story. Drop a comment below with your theories. Do you trust Balogun? What do you think Amara's first move should be? I'd love to read your thoughts. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.